Hey Flip Spotters, welcome to your 10-minute training video, TMT. It's going to be dynamite, except with an M, right? Just wanted to give you a heads up, go through some training really quick for all of you Flip Spotters. A lot of you have never served before, and I really feel like I can go through a few things with you, and it'll really help you prepare for Sunday. So first things first, we're going to go into what you should expect if you're serving in the littles. That's babies 3 and under, birth to 3 years old. They're in one room all together. The room has green and gray carpets and lots of toys and swings and all the stuff that you need in a baby room. There's also some bins in the baby room that have diapers and gloves and little things that you might need. So as soon as you walk in, you'll see these small bins with 6 drawers, and they have some resources for you right there should you need anything while you're taking care of the kiddos. They have some goldfish and some things like that for snacks as well. You're going to notice as you serve, when parents drop off, the kids are going to have a security tag. That's real important for 2 reasons if you're serving in littles. One, on that tag is a little code that changes every week, and should you have a child that isn't able to be calmed down after a few minutes, or is there for the first time and is really uncomfortable, and you've tried, but it doesn't work out, you can get one of the security guards that roams around in the kids' hallways, and you can say, hey, we've got a kiddo, we need to get mom and dad out of service. You give them the code and the name on the tag, and they can go to the computers in the front of the church, put in the code, and then they can text mom or dad to get them out of service to come get their kiddo. So that's one reason for the tag. And then also, that tag is important for when mom and dad come and pick up, because they'll have a tag that matches their kid's tag, and that way you can make sure that you're giving the right kiddos back to the right parents. That doesn't seem like it would be that hard of a thing, but in this day and age, it's something that we need to make sure we keep kids secure. So that is that. There's also a movie, a TV in the room, so you can watch some videos, some VeggieTales, and some music, and we'll have that planned for you. Sometimes that helps keep the kiddos calm throughout services, and generally in there's anywhere between 10 and 15 kiddos, and so you should be serving in that room with 5 to 6 other leaders. So that will give you the nutshell version of what to expect as you serve in littles. I know it's quick, but if you come to pregame, and everybody should come to pregame at 9:25 before you serve at the 10 o'clock service. That way we're there early for guests when they arrive, but also we can go over some things with you pertaining to Sunday, and I'll give you a couple on-the-job training tips on Sunday as well. So come to pregame at 9:25. Okay, if you're serving in littles, you're done. That's it. If you're serving in crew and juniors, you need to pay attention for just a few more minutes. Crew and juniors, there's 3 rooms for crew and juniors, 2 crew rooms and 1 juniors room. We will show you where those at on Sunday, but you'll have pregame in our older crew room. So you'll see a sign in front that says crew ages 3rd through 5th grade. That's the room you're going to want to go to. That's where we'll do pregame, and we'll pray and get our hearts ready. But then we'll show you from there where you'll go and serve after that. There's a kindergarten through 2nd grade room, and then there's a preschool room. So that is juniors, preschool, crew, the 2 rooms for crew. So just so you know about that. So how does a day look? I'm going to walk through that with you real quick. Of course, you will have an opening activity that you'll do, and then you'll have a lot of time. Some kids will come in early, 10 minutes before service starts, maybe even 15 minutes before service starts if they're new. So you want to have some activities to keep them busy during that time. A couple things that I'm going to recommend. You'll have an opening activity that'll be prepped and ready for you, so don't worry about that. but also we're going to have a police officer come in and be a part of our day. And so I thought it would be really cool if you take a moment and have the kids maybe draw a picture of a police officer, or say, you know, thank you for serving, and it's going to be Officer Bobo will be the one that's serving, and I believe his badge number, let me check real quick here, he just sent it to me, yeah, his badge number is 490. So you can make a badge and put 490, say thanks for serving. That'll give you plenty of things to do for 15, 20 minutes before service starts, and then at the beginning of service. Now, that's the first part. At 10 minutes after service starts, that's when we'll do large group. And that's a big deal for FlipSpot, because this will be the first time that we're gonna have preschoolers, young school age and older school age all together in one room. So at 10 minutes after, a producer will come and they will tell you when it's time to get your kids and move to the big room together. In the big room, we're going to hang out together. We're going to do some live worship with some worship leaders. We're going to have some fun games with a host. I'll be the host for the first week of FlipSpot, so this Sunday, and then I will be like a news reporter, and I am going to interview Officer Bobo. And Officer Bobo is going to tell us about how he keeps us secure, everything that he uses on a daily basis. He's actually going to bring a cruiser. I don't think we're going to have time, or we're going to want to leave the room and go see the cruiser during service, but parents are welcome to, after service, go outside, and Officer Bobo will be standing by his cruiser, and the kids can check that out, and we'll make them aware of that. So we'll teach them a little lesson. They'll meet Officer Bobo, play some games together, have some worship, and that large group time where everybody's together should probably take about 35, maybe even 40 minutes. So that's going to leave you with about 10 minutes left to go back to your rooms. So with about 10 minutes left, you'll go back to your rooms so that everybody's in the right age group and that kids are in the same room the parents dropped off, and then you'll do one more activity. What will that activity be? I think for juniors there's something to do with some bookmarks or something like that, a little activity that they can do. And for crew, I'm not exactly sure right at the moment, but I will tell you at pregame, so it'll be at pregame. And you can do that activity, hang out with the kids. At the end of the day, if you're helping out and you're serving, the two goals are teach them God's Word, the verse that you'll have. There will be copies of verses. You'll have everything ready for you in bins. There'll be actually a printout of the verse there for you to practice with the kids. Do the verses, give them God's Word, and build relationships with them. Get to know them, ask them how they're doing, and just have some fun. Most of it will be taken care of in large group, so really you're only looking about hanging out with the kiddos and having to keep them busy and engaged for about 25 to 30 minutes for the day. The rest should be done for you in large group, and we'll have a lot of fun. And then parents will pick up, and that will be the end of our first FlipSpot. Last thing, when parents come and pick up, there will be a producer, and just like the babies, if you listen to the very beginning, all the kids will have a name tag on, and before they leave the room, we got to make sure that the parents have the matching name tag for their kiddo. It's crazy in the world we live in. Sometimes we've had parents that, have been going through some struggles in their relationship, and mom and dad aren't together, and so mom will come to church when it's dad time to pick up kids and vice versa. So if they don't have tags, they can't get their kiddos. If they forget their tags, security guards can help them print out another tag, make sure everything's good, and then they can come back and get them in just a minute. Generally, just so you know, it probably takes parents 5 at the max 10 minutes to pick up their kiddos. You can just hang out, have some fun. I don't normally recommend this, but since you're rookies, one thing that kids love, you can make paper airplanes and let them throw around the room and do like a distance contest or something like that, just to keep them busy while parents are picking up. So that is really the nutshell version of getting you ready for FlipSpot. and you should be trained. Now, I know you'll be unfamiliar with the environments and all that, but we'll get you prepped and ready for that at pregame. But that is Flip Spot training. I look forward to serving with you guys. It'll be a lot of fun. Trust me. And God will use you in big ways. So I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless.